Well, listen, we are in the kitchen and it's going to be a lot of fun as we get ready for the festive season. Because with Christmas around the corner, we are super excited to start the search for 5 of South Africa's favorite bakers with Golden Cloud and Beacon. Now, stay tuned for more details on season 3 of the Golden Baker Search. Now, if you love baking and you have a natural talent for designing beautiful and delicious cakes and treats, well, then this competition is definitely for you. This Christmas, we have added a little twist to the competition. Our 5 finalists will each be paired with a professional chef as they bake off to stand a chance to win the grand prize of 50,000 Rand in cash. How incredible is that? So this morning, myself and Graham, we're going to team up together without the professional chef, and we're going to show you how to make gingerbread men.
You just now made me so nervous because I've walked this path with 2 of these Golden Baker searches, and it's been incredible to see what home bakers are capable of.
Now imagine them being paired with a professional chef.
Oh, like on a different level. So who's going to pretend to be the professional today?
I already said it's the 2 of us without the professional chef. I'm going to start here with the egg whites.
Okay, you get that stiff peak going. Well done for preparing. Now, this is a staple favorite come Christmas time, and a great thing to do with your kids if you have them and they get to eat then the results, they get that reward. It might look a bit complicated, but it's actually quite simple. So let's get you started. So I'm going to work on the dough, which I might have to make another batch of because this one is halved in size for some reason.
Don't out me. I love raw dough. This is a beautiful batter, which tells me it's already going to be a fantastic
That's the first mark of success. Yeah, man. Okay.
Oh, you turned it around so you couldn't see I've got it into the dough.
I expected it. So let's create that dough so you can have a nibble on your own at home. So we've got the dry first. We've got our flour here. And then we've got all of the wonderful warm spices, cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, ginger going in there, all the heady spices. Beautiful. Then we've got a pinch of salt and, of course, our baking soda or bicarb goes in there. Just going to mix those dry ingredients around.
So what I'm busy mixing is the icing sugar for when the cookies are done. So I'm just whipping the egg whites to a stiff peak. I've added a little bit of lemon juice. Nice. And once I'm happy with the consistency of the egg whites, I'll simply mix in.
And this is quite interesting. I've never made an icing with egg whites like this before, so I'm going to be interested to see how it turns out, because you're going to get a slightly kind of puffier, more cracked icing out of that, which I love. So now I'll move on to the wet ingredients, or so-called, and I've got our butter. We've got our honey going in there as well, and I'm going to start to mix these through. You want the sweetness.
You do want the sweetness.
It's balanced, I suppose. And then we've got our brown sugar. Definitely the brown sugar. Got that caramelized natural flavor. Could even use a bit of muscovado.
Ooh.
And then we've got our egg. I love that. I used to eat it like a toffee and make my mother really angry because because we wouldn't use it daily, and then she would need it that one day for baking, and then it would be
you've tucked into it, like
done.
I've tucked into the cookie dough. Now you are using our golden flour cake, our Golden Cloud cake wheat flour, and Golden Cloud's cake flour, it is versatile and it really is perfect for almost any baking recipe. It's known for delivering the softest bakes. It will help you get those Christmas cakes perfectly baked this festive season. And being an all-purpose flour, you can use it to bake your cakes, your scones, your biscuits, your breads, your muffins. We are using it to bake our gingerbread men. Oh, you know what I'm hoping someone will invite me to is a gingerbread house.
Ooh, we attempted to make one last year with varying degrees of success, but it was so much fun. It was so much fun to do that with my kids as well. And I think the best part about this is it gets them invested in the outcome. It teaches them patience, and of course, the end result is absolutely delicious. So this dough is coming together beautifully. What I'm loving the most is the smell. I call these heady spices, but they really fill the olfactory senses, and they're going to fill your entire house with the smell of Christmas, because this really is the smell of Christmas. Oh my goodness, that dough is amazing.
So our icing's almost done. Just getting it all mixed in there.
So that looks perfect. So we leave our dough once it's in a nice ball to prove, and we arrive at our beautiful little ball here that has now lost half of its volume, but that's okay.
Oh, no, we don't care about that.
As long as we can make one. As long as we can make one.
We're going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on our countertops. And we are using our golden cloud
Goodness
flour.
gracious, that dough is delicious.
Did you try
I
some?
think I have now. I think we've just discovered the best thing about this recipe. It's the actual dough, so make twice as much so you can snack on half of it.
Just imagine adding this to ice cream.
Oh my, get out. Just get out of
That's
here.
where my love for dough comes from.
Oh man, you can make a milkshake out of it. This is just beautiful.
Of course, you roll it all the way out, but we're a bit impatient. We're short for time, and you take your cookie cutter. I like to always just like cover it in a little bit of flour.
Okay, so it doesn't stick. Cool.
Cut out the gingerbread man, and then simply place it on our baking sheet.
Yeah, and then you just keep re-rolling and use up every little ounce of that batter, and if there are any offcuts, you eat them.
There we go. So now that we have our cookie dough, we pop it into the oven at 180 degrees just for a few minutes, and then we come out with our gingerbread man.
Absolutely beautiful.
And then we have made our icing, which you then just simply go ahead and decorate. Do you mind opening up our Beacon Smart?
Not at all. I can't promise that nothing is going to disappear out of this.
Oh, well, there you go. So if you are passionate about baking and believe you have what it takes, then this competition is definitely for you. It is the ultimate baking, and it's also time for you to get those entries in. So while G-Man decorates our gingerbread cookies, I'll tell you exactly how you can get your entries in. Now, you could be one of the 5 finalists competing on Expresso for that grand prize of 50,000 Rand in cash. And the winning contestant and chef duo will be crowned live on Expresso. Now, entries open and are open from today. And to enter, bake with Golden Cloud and Beacon, snap a picture and share your bake on Expresso's social media pages using that hashtag Golden Bakers Search 2022, and tell us why you should be a finalist. Stay tuned over the next few days to get more tips and tricks on how to make your entry bake stand out from the rest. You do not want to miss out on that. And while G-Man is decorating our gingerbread man, I'll add...
You look slightly nervous about the prospect of being eaten. Oh, and you've got to finish it off with your Beacon sweets. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, you can imagine now what you could achieve as a home baker working alongside a pro. So get those entrants in and make sure they are absolutely spectacular.
Oh,
all right, go do your best.
I'm going to have fun.